Everyone loved my sister's perfect husband, until I started keeping receipts. The wedding photos were still being uploaded to Facebook when I noticed my brother-in-law Ryan's car parked outside a pawn shop at 2 a.m. Most people would assume he was driving past, but I knew better because I'd been watching him for months. Everyone in my family adored Ryan. He'd swept my older sister Melanie off her feet 3 years ago with his tech startup success story, his charity work, and that practiced smile that never quite reached his eyes. My parents called him the son they never had. My aunts fought over who got to sit next to him at dinners. Even my cynical grandfather, who hated everyone, lit up when Ryan walked in. But something felt wrong from day one. Maybe it was how he always insisted on handling Melanie's phone when texts came in, saying he was helping her stay present, or how he'd joke about her terrible memory whenever she questioned inconsistencies in his stories, little things that everyone else called thoughtful or funny. I started paying attention after Melanie mentioned she couldn't find our grandmother's pearl necklace. Ryan helped her look everywhere, even suggested maybe she'd donated it by accident during their move. He held her while she cried about losing something so precious. 2 weeks later, I saw him leaving that same pawn shop, stuffing cash into his wallet. That's when I started documenting everything. Screenshots of his LinkedIn showing a job history that changed every few months. Photos of him at the casino on nights he claimed to be at startup meetings. Recording of him on the phone in the backyard. Sweet-talking someone named Jenna while Melanie slept upstairs. The family barbecue where I tried to warn them still haunts me. Ryan's not who you think he is, I said, pulling Melanie aside. She laughed. Actually laughed. You're jealous, she said. You've always been jealous that I found someone successful while you're still serving coffee. My parents were worse. Dad took Ryan's side immediately. Your sister finally found happiness and you want to ruin it? Mom suggested I should consider therapy for my trust issues. Ryan himself was brilliant. He pulled me aside later with that concerned expression he'd perfected. I know you're protective of Melanie, he said loudly enough for others to hear. It's sweet, but these paranoid accusations are hurting her. Then quieter, just for me. Keep your mouth shut or I'll make sure everyone knows about your little problem. He meant the anxiety medication I took, which he'd somehow found out about. Fine. If they wanted to ignore the warning signs, I'd gather proof they couldn't dismiss. I installed a hidden camera in the ceramic cat I'd given Melanie for her birthday. She put it right on the mantle where it captured the living room perfectly. I felt sick doing it, but sicker thinking about what Ryan might be doing. The footage was worse than I imagined. Ryan brought home shopping bags and hid them before Melanie got home, then claiming they were broke when she wanted to visit her sick friend in Portland. Ryan on his laptop, logged into Melanie's investment account, transferring money. Ryan entertaining Jenna on my sister's couch while Melanie was at her book club. But the worst part was watching him gaslight her. You said we could use your inheritance for my startup. She looked confused. I did? Last Tuesday. You were pretty tired though. She'd nod, doubting herself. It was textbook manipulation, and I had it all recorded. I made copies of everything. Every transaction, every lie, every other woman. Then I waited for the perfect moment. It came at their anniversary party. Ryan had convinced Melanie to throw a huge celebration, probably planning to hit up relatives for startup investments. The whole extended family was there, gathered in my parents' backyard. Ryan was mid-speech about their beautiful future. I made a special anniversary video, I announced cheerfully. The video started sweetly. Photos of Melanie and Ryan, then the pawn shop footage, the casino, the screenshot of Melanie's drained investment account, the audio of him with Jenna, the hidden camera footage of him gaslighting Melanie about her bad memory. The backyard went silent except for the video playing Ryan's voice. Your family's so gullible. Melanie's the easiest mark I've ever had. Ryan tried to grab my laptop, but Dad stepped between us, not to protect Ryan this time, but to see more. Mom was holding Melanie, who was shaking. My grandfather stood up with his cane, and for a second I thought he might actually use it on Ryan. This is illegal, Ryan sputtered. You can't record someone without consent. Single-party consent state, I said calmly. Melanie gave me permission to use the nanny cam after I told her it would help with her memory issues. You know, the ones you keep mentioning. The divorce was finalized last month. Ryan's startup mysteriously lost all its family investors. Jenna dumped him when she found out he was married. Melanie's in therapy now, rebuilding her confidence. She got most of her money back through the divorce settlement. She apologized for not believing me, but I told her that was Ryan's skill, making everyone doubt their instincts. Last week at dinner, Dad raised his glass to me. To Sarah, he said, for seeing what we refused to see. To Sarah, everyone echoed.